Welcome to my village of Aldona, my parish, Aldona.
When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want it. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. Hello. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. Hello. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. Hello. When you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. When you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show. When you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. When you jump, when you're happy and you know it. When you're happy and you know it, you should jump. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, you should jump. Welcome to Aldona.
Here we have with us Vinoshka. Vinoshka, how is your experience been? For 7 years you've been with the altar service. Please tell us.
It began in Standard 1. Back then, ever since, Father Valentine was a coordinator and enlightened us on various topics. He even encouraged us in sports for boys football and girls throwball. He took us for picnics at different spots. He was preceded by Deacon Cheki Albuquerque, who taught us how one must behave in society and even conducted small tests regarding the Mass. Father Mario started conducting altar service sessions. By then, every year, a new altar service was replaced, in the one's place who received confirmation or left. He taught us the requirements of Mass and about the Bible. The current animator is Father Rawson. He teaches us how to serve for Mass, and he also encourages us to participate in daily Mass and dress as altar servers. We conduct the liturgy, the Way of the Cross in the church. For our church feast, we all come together, help in cleaning the church, and also help in making flowers for feast. For novenas, we take chances in dressing up as angels and as altar servers. And for the feast, 5 to 6 senior altar servers dress as altar servers. In the night for Tiyat, we help the youth in distributing the houses and even distributing the snack coupons. We enjoy doing all this. Last but not the least, I'm thankful to all the fathers and my fellow mates for making my journey so far memorable and enjoyable.
Thank you. Alright, that was a lot of things that you guys do. So now I'm going to have a quick question, okay? Whenever you think it's you, you have to put both your hands up and say wow. Ready? Okay? How many of you are girls? Who's going to say wow? No, that has to be noise. I'm not doing this if there's no noise. Okay, how many of you are girls?
Wow.
Boys? Wow. How many of you have sold tickets for Tiyats? Nobody sold tickets for Tiyats? She just said you sold tickets for Tiyats. Okay, how many of you serve Mass on Sundays? Wow. How many of you have served Mass on a weekday? Wow. How many of you like altar service group? Wow. How many of you are from Aldona? Wow. I did not know. Oh my God, this is sticking up. Now you wear my jeans. I'm going to slip and fall this water down. We're going to do this more business all over again. Okay, are you ready? Let's start again. How many of you are girls? Wow. How many of you boys? Wow. How many of you have become angels for the feast?
Wow.
Nice. How many of you have helped for the Mass? Wow. That's for sure. How many of you served Sunday Mass? Wow. How many of you have gone for altar service picnic?
Wow.
How many of you don't want to go for altar service picnic? See, I like that silence. That silence versus silence. Which is the youngest? Now I want you to point towards the person, okay? Who's the youngest altar server in the group? Like there?
No.
Nice. No? How old are you? 7 years old. Everybody clap for them, right? Eldest or the server? Ralston, how old are you? 15. Alright, that's very good. Okay, now, okay, we did this with the others, so we did this with you also. I'm going to say something and you have to point out to the person and say, wow, are we ready? Who is the most talkative?
Okay.
Yeah? I think you could have Noshka and go bar and only spoke so much for the past 5 minutes. Who's the most talkative? Who's the most mischievous? No one knows. How sweet. No one knows. There. I like see the point. Get the point. How many of you sleep during Mass? Anybody sleeps during Mass? Yes, no? You? Okay. How many of you, your parents have to convince you, wake up, let's go. Wow, sweet. That's nice. How many of you have to wake up your parents and say, Mom, I'm getting late, let's go. I know, don't say that. You can think it. I've just gone and spoken to so many people from Aldona and of course the different members of different groups that are here, and I'm so thankful to be a part with the St. Vincent de Paul Association that's here. Can you tell me about what is your aim and motto behind having St. Vincent de Paul Association?
It started in 1973.
Wow.
On 24th of May.
Wow.
And it started with 7 ladies and 1 gent.
The number has increased since, I must say.
Yes. So at first we didn't know what was the meaning of St. Vincent de Paul. So we came for the meeting out of curiosity.
Oh.
And then we were told what it was about. So at first we had no funds. We used to visit the people which our parish assistant, Father Armand Souza. He told us to go to. And those people were suspicious of us because they didn't know why we were coming to take the secrets out of their minds or homes.
Wow. Well, you were part of that association when it started.
So I'm the only one in the whole of Goa who's still Vincentian. I'm 86 the day before.
The day before? Yes. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And
I need cake.
And I cake.
I need cake. She'll give you. I need cake. Okay.
So I'm still working for it.
Lovely.
And I enjoy working for it.
That's lovely. It is very volatile in today's day when we want to do something good, and on the other end, and I'm sure it was the same so many years back, where people don't know what to expect. Why are they being nice to us? And it's your job to be nice. So it's a big, a big step forward. I also know that St. Vincent de Paul has a very spiritual side towards it. Could you shed some light into what is your action towards the spiritual side?
We have 2 recollections every year, and we begin our meeting with a short prayer, gospel reading of the day with reflection.
Wow.
Yeah. In September every year we celebrate the feast of our founder, Blessed Frederick Ozana.
Yes.
With the residents of the Home for the Aged in Aldona.
Yes, Aldona does have a home for the aged. We did visit it. It's a nice place to care for people and be there for them. That's so lovely. St. Vincent de Paul is also, I was reading up, is also, forward into helping with education and being there. Could you shed some light about that?
Sure. At present, we have 18 students to whom we aid, by way of fees, books, stationery, uniforms, and to some we even give transport charges because when they have to commute to Mapsa for further studies.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the most interesting thing I want to tell you, we had a student who came from a very, very poor background, and his parents could not afford his education. So we started helping him right from school, college.
Wow.
Then post-graduation, and now he's completed his MBA and he's well placed in a government office.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are really very happy with him. And even, he has shown his gratitude towards us, every time he writes letters to us. And
Lovely.
And he even sends us some contribution.
Lovely. I think to make someone who needed help others is, I think, the most beautiful journey you could have helped with. That's lovely.
And one more thing I want to tell you. We're very pleased to tell you that this year, 2 of our students were distinction rankers.
Wow.
For the SSC exam.
I should have been a part of your St. Vincent de Paul. I never got good grades. I should have been here. I would have got a distinction.
And 2 students graduated.
Wow.
One in BCom.
Wow.
And the other in BB.
I'm telling you, I should have been here. I should have been here. I would have got that distinction. But no, that's on the lighter side. But I think, yes, I'll repeat myself. The beauty of taking someone who needs help and grooming them and nourishing them to a point where they can help others is a beautiful journey. I think that's what St. Vincent de Paul also stands for helping others and making sure that people who can help others do help others. What else would you like to share with us about the association?
I would like to share one incident where there was a man in Kodje who had maggots in his legs and he was smelling. We went there with kerchiefs on our faces and we put him in a hospital and there were a whole lot of maggots. Then we placed him in the Asagao aged home where he was a great asset to those nuns because he was a very good cook.
Wow.
So he lived there for about 15 years before he died.
Wow, 15 years of good living because you guys intervened. That's lovely. You must. I thank God for the work that you do in that sense. That's really, really nice.
Medical aid is one of our ongoing things. So all these, like we have now about 17 working members, like active, and 9 auxiliary members. But we aid about 33 families. Whatever is their requirement, their need of the moment. So many of them are in need of medical aid because they are maybe paralyzed or, not capable of working for some reason or other. So we give them medical aid. We pay for their medicines and if they need to be taken in. At present, of course, we have somebody who's got a diabetic foot that requires to be taken to GMC once a week, dressing done, brought back, medicines, things like that. So we also help on a personal basis like this. Children also, we had a child who was deaf and dumb, required, to be screening to be done, testing, the BERA testing, then IPHB for mental assessment. So even these our work is
to
personal,
be involved, to be so involved.
And personally involved, not like a general charitable society.
Yes.
We have to be involved with the people, and we need one of the important thing is to make family visits.
Yes.
Because many are in need of consolation, of actual care and attention. So
I think of it listening here. I think more than that, someone you can tell that you're really going through a tough time, and you want someone to just listen to you and hear you out.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your work. And I know that many different churches have St. Vincent de Paul, and I'm sure a lot of different churches are doing great work. But if we only go to think of how our little works, or rather our every day, every week, every month work makes these huge waves, and people all over Goa, because of the church communities, are being helped in such major ways. I think we are in a movement for change. And thank you for sharing with us your successes.
आमकां सेंट विन्सेंट de Paul एक सोसायटी आमकां एक संदी गरीब सरशी वचपाक आनी जेन्ना आमी तांची देणगी घेवन वता तांचे सांगाता रावन इल्लेशें मागणी करपाक जावं कोणूय मेलो जाल्यार तांचे इंतेर आमी मरणा पर्यंत आमी करता जावं तो कोणूय हिंदू जावं जो क्रिस्तांव जावं ते आमी सगळी तांची मरणाची पर्यंत प्लस आमी ह्या भुरग्यांक जेन्ना एडमिशन आमच्या बेनिफिशऱ्यांची भुरग्यांची एडमिशन करूंक आमी जायते फावटी जायतो तुकोस घेता तांकां एडमिशन घेवपाक आनी हें आमचो एक पर्सनली इनवॉल्वमेंट म्हणलेल्या भाशेन आनीक त्याच बरोबर आमी जाय की तांचे सांगाता रावन मागण्याची जमाती मागणी बार उबी रावन आनी ताका एकठांय करून आमी तांचे सांगाता मागणी ही कोत्ता ही एक आमकां एक संदी हातून सेंट विन्सेंट de पॉलान एक वावर करूंक तांचे सांगाता आमच्या गरिबांक सांगाता हाजीर जावंक आनी तांचो एक आमचो एक भाग हो तांचो दिवंक आमकां एक संदी मेळटा.
Very true. Thank you so much for sharing with us your successes and of course all the work that you do. Thank you and keep going on very strong.
Thank you very much.
Mine too, and I need that cake.
Yeah.
I need that birthday cake. I need that birthday cake.
Come over.
Oh, we're around. Birthday cake. We get the birthday cake. Anybody else celebrated their birthdays? We don't mind coming for cake.
We'll give you a call next time. Nicholas.
But thank you so much for sharing with us, being here, in the morning and spending time with us. Thank you.
We are now entering the Auxilium Primary School, and in front of us we see this beautiful complex. Let's enter. We see in front of us the facade of the school with the bold name of Auxilium. And we see some students who are entering the school complex, and we shall meet the superior of this place. Sister Rosie, the superior of the Auxilium convent here in Carona. Sister, it's a pleasure and thank you for having us over. I will be asking you a few questions and feel free to respond, okay? You have a beautiful grotto over here. Have you any idea as to when this was built?
Yeah, it was built in 2005.
And what about the school itself? It looks like a new building, but I'm sure it must have been here for at least 30, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, we have maintained it well. It is almost a 45 years old building. Yeah, and then this building was given, place was given to us by St. Rita's Chapel. The original donor is Mr. and Mrs. Mendonça. They had given it to church, and good Father Nicholas, he had some vision in mind, and so he invited us, our congregation, the Daughters of Mary Help of Christian, and then it was given to us in 1976. The full-fledged community was established here in Carona to cater to the needs of the poor and marginalized children of this surrounding.
So you have a boarding for them?
Yeah, we have boarding for them. Especially these children are from broken families, then migrants, and all this those who cannot afford to educate their children. We take them in our boardings and we educate them not only in the intellectual level but also spiritual and physically.
So in other words, you have only Catholics or Christians here?
No, we have all this. We don't keep only for Catholics. We cater to all. May it be Hindus. We have right now Hindus, we have Muslims, we have Catholics, also the Protestants we have. So all mixture.
And are these essentially from Goa or do they come from outside also?
Most of them from Goa. Of late, we have started getting migrants. They are from different places because parents work at the work site and they have no place for their children, so they bring it to us. We have.
And I guess they will be charged nothing, or they are free basically.
Yeah, basically they are free, but we charge them real minimum fees because we realize that when we give them everything free, they don't take care of the things. They just waste things and they don't bother. Because it doesn't pain them, even the parents. So we charge them, like our fees are If I tell you also, you'll feel very funny. It's only 300 rupees per month.
Which is nothing today, nothing at all.
Exactly, yeah. But we just make them to feel that they have to educate their children and to pay little. Yeah.
So what is the strength of, let's see, you have a primary school, you must be having a nursery, KG. So what is the strength of the school?
Yeah, the strength of the school we have in the pre-primary, that is nursery, KG, LKG and higher KG, 115 students right now this year, and 235 in the primary, that is first to the fourth standard. Okay. And the boarding we have 30 girls.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have a sizable number.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And what about your congregation? How many are there to assist either in the teaching or in the convent life?
Yeah, we in the community, we have 5 sisters and 3 of us are working in the school. And 1 is in charge of the boarding and 2 are elderly sisters. They are on staff. So, but they also, and the thing is what beautiful of our charism is, we have a charism called preventive system. And that is based on 3 main pillars, that is reason, religion and loving kindness. So we at this, every moment of our assistance and all, we are there with the children. When the children come out, we are there with the children to prevent them from doing wrong. So that is the aim of, it was the aim of our founder.
Could you repeat those 3, sister? It's very meaningful.
Yeah, that is the our charism based on preventive system, and the main pillars are reason, religion and loving kindness.
Perfect.
Like we reason out with the children. When they do something, we reason out with them. Why did you do that? We don't just punish them or scold them. We make them understand the importance of it and the consequences of it. And in this way, the children also like us. I mean, they feel very free with us. They come to talk to us. Even they come and say, sister, we did like this. What do you say? What is your opinion? So they ask us, yeah, both in the school as well as in the boarding.
Okay. Yeah. When I looked at that board outside,
yeah,
I saw something called NIOS.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us something about that?
Yes, definitely. NIOS is that National Institute of Open Schooling. It is Delhi board and basically for the dropouts. Now you know this, we have like so much of mass promotion and the children, they are promoted till 8th standard very freely and easily. From 9th standard they are taken like by task. I mean like they are judged very seriously. So here what happened, children are, some children they find difficult maths or Hindi, this Konkani. So they fail in that, and so the school what they do, they want 10% result, they push them out. The 9th standard they give them their living certificate and send them. So they are no way. So for that, to cater to that, we have started this from 2002. This open school here, and this is affiliated to our Auxilium branch. Yeah. So here what happened, this dropout comes, they are first of all failures. Secondly, their self-esteem is very, very low. So we try to boost their self-esteem and give them the education. And here they can choose their subject. So they can omit out this maths, then Hindi, Konkani. They have other options like economics, home science, painting, computer science. All these subjects, they are very free with that, and they can cope up with that. And they are doing it very well. And like this year we have 22 students. Last year we had 17 students. Out of 17, 15 they cleared their SSC. So they can join the regular classes.
And is there an age limit?
No age limit. So even they have done their 8th standard and they are thrown out from the school, they can even 4th standard.
Okay.
Yeah, if they are smart and they can, they are allowed to do.
So they don't have to be, say, 15 years and above?
No, not at all. Okay. They can, but only the thing, they can clear the SSC, they can clear 12th standard also, but not sequentially. I mean like this year if they have finished that 10th standard, they have to give gap for 1 year, and the following year they have to do the 12th standard.
Okay. So there are gaps required.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And are you happy with the functioning of this NIOS?
Yes, very much, because these youth are like, they have nobody to turn to. They come here and they become very smart. And we have all the programs for them, focusing on them. We have we carry out the programs like exactly like the school. They have the Teachers' Day, Parents' Day. I mean, we involve them, and they are given a lot of opportunity to come on stage and to perform things and come out of their self, because because they need to talk. So we make a time to talk to them. Even one sister is there, Sister Mari, she takes for them counseling sessions. And so they're very happy with that. Now she's busy with those papers and all that to give them their feedback. So it is nice. We feel very happy because we have small children. Actually, main charism of us is youth. So we have this youth with us, the open school. So we are very happy and it is functioning well. The children also come, even the past people, they come back to us. Yeah.
And I am given to understand that you also have a summer program.
Yes, we have, this is a very looked upon activity of our institute here. In month of April, May, we have summer camp for these children. All from all neighboring neighboring villages, children come here, around 200 from, big number. From 2 to 6 o'clock they are here. We have for them some creative arts. Then also some sessions on how to, for career guidance, and different types of sessions we have. Also then activities we have, and the main thing is of games and cooking. Ooh. They enjoy, especially the boys. You must see, the class will be full of boys for the cooking. Yeah, and they take good interest in that and they love it. And so the activities goes on, but they don't like to move. Then we have to control them because we have other activities. And so we cut short. We keep it for 1 month and it is well appreciated by everybody and we get good number. And also we have a lot of volunteers. So they also help us. Also we have, like Don Bosco system, we have cooperators. So Don Bosco himself had instituted this group, and they are so like helping us in our mission. Where we cannot reach, they reach out. And so we compensate our work like that.
Excellent. You are doing a great job. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best. Well, friends, we are here at the Joie de Vivre, Carona, which is a project of the Society of Pilar, the Goa province, which wants us to grow up gracefully. So we are going to enter the premises and we will meet the Superior, Father Pascual. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Father Noel just gone out. I phoned him that you are on the way.
No problem. You are enough for us.
No. I want him.
Friends, this place is the home, ancestral home of Father Cosme Costa. And as you know, Father Cosme is a Pilar father. And so both Father Pascual and Father Noel are also Pilar fathers. Father, since I've already started in the history part of it, would you like to tell us something about the history of this place and how you have come here, when you came here, and anything else that you'd like to tell us?
We came here when Father Kirill was the provincial of the Goa province of the Society of Pilar. This place, Carona, when Father Cosme and his family decided to give it to Pilar, we had to be raised to a community, and Carona community was established during his reign as the provincial, and the first community members were Brother Inas and Father Michael. This house has its importance because Father Cosme was born, and Father Cosme is the miracle baby whose miracle birth was taken as the canonization of Blessed Joseph Vaz.
So in other words, Father Cosme is the miracle baby, as you said. In what way was he a miracle baby? Would Father know anything about that? In what way was he the miracle baby? Okay, Father Noel, would you like to tell us?
No, when his mother was in a critical stage, and there were chances of miscarriage. It was through the intercession of Blessed Joseph Vaz that he was born. And if you have to just meet up with him and include a small explanation, it would be wonderful, because his birth, he was just born to a size of a frog. Yes, and he has all his dresses and those tiny little, yes. So it was out of the intercession of Blessed Joseph Vaz that he was born. And when this ceremony took place at Sri Lanka, he was invited by the Pope.
Thank you for that information, especially about the tiny dresses and things. I didn't know that. Okay. And at a given opportunity, we will meet Father Cosme. Now that you are here, how long have you been here?
I have been now here. Last 2 years I am working. We both Pilar fathers, Father Noel and myself. आणि हांगा रावन आमी धाकटे धाकटे वस्तूंनी आनी व्हडल्या वस्तूंनी आमच्या कॉपेलान सेंट रिता इगोर्जीन व दुसऱ्या इगोर्जांनी आमी वेगळे वेगळे भाशेन तांकां आदार दिता. जावं सायबीण माई घरान भोंवतात तेन्ना विजिटींग करून, नोवेनांनी कॉन्फेशन, प्रिचींग, फेस्तां परबां करून, आनी कितें भाशेन सर्वींग द पीपल कारोना and the church. खरीत भाशेन तुमी आयज पळयतात तो आल्तार तयार केलोलो. आमी खुशाल आयज दोगूय, कित्याक सायबीण ह्या दिसांनी वैतुमराचो म्हयनो, सायबीण मांयक भेटयलोलो म्हयनो. आनी ह्या म्हयन्यान सायबीण मांय ह्या वाड्यान गोर गोरांनी भोंवता. सिन्स आमचेंय गोर पिलार फादर्स हे गोरान आयज आमी सायबीण मांयक हाडून नोमान कोत्ता. तिच्या देण्या पासत आमी आर्गां दिता हे आमच्या कारोनाच्या लोकां बरोबर. त्या पासत हें सगळें तयारी केल्या आमी दोगांयनी आनी 5 वरांचेर आमी तिका नोमान करतल्यो. आयज खुशालकाय भोगता तुमी आमचे मदें पावन सोल्ल्यात वा आयल्यात, देवाक आर्गां.
And this house is dedicated for day care of senior citizens.
Could you elaborate on that, please?
Father is the in charge of them. We have around 35 people who are registered, and this program is associated is done with the collaboration of Umid under the government of Goa. And every month we meet together. We have activities for them. We have some sort of like outings and programs that are designed yearly. So once a month we have one attendant who comes here, who, like everyone who is part of this and also who is not part of it, is free to come, spend some time here, rejuvenate themselves. And a message from Father regarding this senior citizen day.
आनी बरें दिसता तांकां पळोवन. हांव जाणा आमचो निक्लासानूय आमकां 3 टॉक दिलां डिप्रेशना वयर. इतलीं टॉक आमचे सगळे सिनियर सिटीजन आजून तुजो उगडास करतात आनी हे टॉक आमकां आदीं पडोंक जाय आहलें म्हणटात. सो आमच्या निक्लास लेक्चराराकूय तुका शाबासकी आनी देव बरें कर म्हणटा. आमचे मदें तूं येवन आमकां बरें सजेशन केलां, शिकयलां तुवें. आनी कुशाल आमी कित्याक डे टू डे एवरी डे येतात वयतात, तरी पूण ह्या म्हयन्याच्या म्हयन्यान मेवता तेन्ना जायते जाण येतात, 25-30 जाण. तांकां बरें सर्व करता आमी साम स्नॅक आनी कितें बरें आनी ते खुशाल जावन वेतात आनी केन्ना रावतात ही डेट केन्ना येतली म्हयन्याची आनी तो रिपोर्ट मागीर आमी पणजे धाडचो पडटा एवरी मंथ आनी हें करूंक आमी खुशालकाय सिनियर सिटीजन्स एक्टिविटी इन दी सावथ आनी फादर नोएल हांगा रावन पर्वरी पिलार म्युजीक स्कूल चलयता हांगासून वयता आनी तो येता जायतीं भुरगीं येतात पिलार म्युजीक स्कूल नांव पुरो हालीन 150 आनी आतां 130 कितें आहा and 9 teachers and 1 clerk.
So it's a big institution. Okay, and you're doing a good job. Just a question, in addition to the senior citizens, are you helping out the youth here in any way?
If requested by the parish priest and the chaplain.
Okay. But otherwise you're focused mainly on the senior citizens. Okay. Yeah. So it was nice talking to both of you, and thank you once again for welcoming us to your home. And Saibin mai chebesau tumcher ani amcha gorabiancher. Okay? God bless you. Yes.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you here. And as a senior citizen, how do you contribute and how do you make a difference into the parish? We'd like to know.
As a senior citizen, coming home, I was with my family. Coming home, we first thought that we must give thanks to St. Thomas. And we went for the Mass. And there we met Padvigar Antonio Cruz Villegas, late. He said, I would like to visit you. So I told him, I worked for an oil company and I was the head of the department after getting trained in management personnel. Padvigar asked me, he says, having so much experience, we would like to take your help. I said, I'm pleased. And I took it with delight when he said, you do some arrangement to raise funds for the Parish Center. So I started, the first initiated thing I did was ventured for fetes to coincide with salvos and the feast. So having finished with that, I could tell you that my success for 3 years, consecutive years, collected 6 lakhs. No, sorry, 6 lakhs. Yeah. And at that time especially. So when I finished with that, I thought of my school where I studied, St. Thomas Boys High School. I met the principal and Father Jason D'Souza, and I told him I wish to do something for the school. I repeated the same performance like I did for the Parish Center, and there also I worked for 3 years, and we collected almost 5 lakhs. Yeah. Having finished with that, I said my last stop is where my daughter is studying. That is St. Thomas Girls High School. That was in terrible state, especially the primary classes. One day, I said I will have a word with the principal, Sister Mariola Lobo. I started the fetes. We raised almost 5 lakhs. And we started the old structure of the girls' school, demolished the whole thing, and rebuilt the thing. With having primary class also in that, up to 4th standard. The other wing was continuing that it was good and all that. So that was something which everybody was happy. The teachers especially were quite happy. I must say thank you to my wife and thank the Lord for giving me this little opportunity to work for the welfare of my village, St. Thomas.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing with us your story. So Boniface, असाधारण म्हणाली म्हळ्यार कितें आनी तुमचो वावर कितें?
असाधारण म्हणयारी म्हणके आमी कुमियां दिवंक आमकां एक भाग फावो जाला आमी हो कोर्स केला कुमियां दिवपाचो आनी दर आयतारा आमी मिसार कुमियां दिता तशेंच आमी घरांनी वेता दुयेंत आसा जाणटीं आसा तांकां कुमियां दिवपाक सो दर आयतारा मीस जाले उपरांत आमी कुमियां घेवन भायर सरता दुयेंतींक कुमियां दिता सोडून पयलो आयतार कित्याक दर म्हयन्याच्या पयल्या सुमारांत पाद्री कुमियां दिवंक वेतात
तुमच्या ग्रुपान कितले लोक आसा
सो आमचो ग्रूप जावन 16 जाण आमी 16 आनी तांतलीं 10 जाणांक आमकां विचल्या दुयेंतींक घरांनी वचून कुमियां दिवपाक सो आमी 10 जाणां वेगवेगळ्या समुदायांत वेता आनी हो कुमियां क्रिस्त प्रसाद आमी दुयेंतींक वांट्टा
असाधारण म्हणयारी जावपाक स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग आसता कितें टिचींग आसता
असाधारण म्हणयारी जावपाक आमी 10 सेशन्स आमी पयलीं एटेंड करचे पडटात तातूंतल्यान आमकां शिकयतात आमची लिटर्जिकल वावर आमचो कितें पळय तो आनी ह्या वरवीं आमकां तयार कोत्ताय 10 सेशनांनी आनी ह्या वरवीं आमकां 10 सेशनां जाल्या उपरांत आमकां निवडून काडटात आनी आमकां हें भाग फावो जाता आमकां कुमियां वांटपाक जावं मिसार जावं दुयेंतींक
असले म्हणयारी कोणेंय जावंक येता
होय पूण हो कोर्स ताणें 10 सेशनां आसतात ती ताणें एटेंड करूंकूच जाय आनी ह्या वरवीं त्या पर्टिक्युलर पर्सन त्या मनशाक ताका हें भाग फावो जाता खंयच्याय लौकीक मनशांनी हातूंत भाग घेवं येता फकत ते 10 सेशनां तांणी एटेंड करूंक जाय
We are here in the office of the principal of the higher secondary, St. Thomas Higher Secondary. We have with us 3 eminent personalities. Father Valerian, who is the principal of the St. Thomas Boys High School. Father Diego, who is the principal of the St. Thomas Higher Secondary School. And Father Jacob, who is the superior of the MSFS community here in Aldona. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
Just a few queries. Let's begin with you. Now, could you tell us a brief history about the school? When was it started and by whom?
St. Thomas Boys High School was started by late Edward Suarez. He started the school in his own house. The school was started in 1923. Later on, it was handed over to the diocesan fathers in 1953. And the MSFS congregation, as we are, have taken over from 1956 till date.
Would you like to spell out what does MSFS mean?
MSFS means Missionaries of St. Francis de Sales. We have spread almost in the entire world. Especially in Goa, we work in Aldona, Auxilium, Bastora, Valpoi and Fatorba.
Good. And this was obviously handed over to the MSFS congregation. Around which year more or less?
1956.
Right. And I understand there is a boarding that you have. When was it started and for what purpose?
Boarding was started many years back. I cannot be precise. However, 40 to 50 years back. This boarding looks after the interests of those students who have difficulties at home, slow learners, orphans, single parenting, and for such students whom we intend to give them a better future.
That's nice. And obviously your school has grown from its inception to the present times. So would you like to tell us briefly about what are the main developments that are taking place?
The school has grown over the years with strength, with the enrollment of students, teaching staff also is increased. We have got a beautiful school now with a good library, eco-friendly garden, indoor stadium, and many such facilities have come to school. And I think this is one of the leading schools in the village of Aldona, and I think many places.
Well done, because I have also heard good reports. Let's see now in terms of the higher secondary. When was this institution established?
This institution was established in somewhere around 1926, and previously the higher secondary was functioning in the high school. In the morning there was high school, and in the afternoon section the high secondary was being done. And later on we have moved on to this place in 1996 with the able leadership of Father Thomas, who has been the prime sponsor for having given us, made this place available for the students of this village.
And what is the catchment area or the people you cater to?
Yeah, we are catering to the neighboring 7 villages that we have, like Carona, Aldona, Kalbi, Kitla, Moira, Nasnola. But then we have even gone beyond Pumorfa, Mapsa, and today we have the students even coming from Kalangut and Anjuna.
What are the new ventures you have recently had or in the offing?
Yeah, the first thing that when we took over under the Father Valerian being the manager and being the principal, the first thing that we undertook was the renovation of CRM, because when we took over only 30 students could cater into that CRM, and therefore many more students wanted to be part of it, and therefore we have renovated the CRM, that is catering restaurant management. Today 40 students we are catering to. Then we have also renovated this office, and also we are also renovating the garden, giving the students an atmosphere where they can feel at home, enjoy the beauty and the serene nature.
Father, what would you like to share with us about the role of Father Moje in this institution?
Father Moje was the one who has purchased these lands because he could see about the future how this thing is very essential to build up a community and to cater to the needs of this Aldona community.
And I understand that there is another MSFS personality who has helped with funds. Would you like to share about him?
Yes, that is Reverend Father Thomas Fernandez, who is in Switzerland. He works hard to make this particular mission whatever is required.
And what are your links with the St. Thomas Parish? How do you help there?
Parish, we have got a very cordial relationship with the priests, and we help out in the weekday masses of all the convents we take up, and for the Sunday English Mass we take up in our parish, as well as we cater to the Panari mission.
In terms of local vocations from the village, how has the school or the higher secondary helped? Let's begin with you, because I understand there's something you want to share with us.
Yeah, and when it comes to the local vocation, I myself is the local vocation. Having studied in the boarding under the various MSFS fathers who would always come and give us the pep talk. And very especially I remember Father Felix, in the evenings when we used to have rosaries, we used to pray 1 decade, and after that he would come and every day he would give us a pep talk. And that is something that inspired me to join the MSFS. I wanted to join after my 10th, but then was not able to join for reasons. But then after my 12th, which I did from Delhi, I found that I have to join because that was the inner calling that I had, and I joined the MSFS. So the local, being the last and the local vocation with the people has enabled me to be what I am today.
Thank you so much, and it was a pleasure talking to all three of you. So all the best for the future ventures, and welcome to CCR TV whenever possible. Okay.
Thank you.
God bless.
Yeah, thank you.